Ladies and Gentlemen, Mesdames et Messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, Señores y Señoras, Mesdames de Kere, guten Abend, good evening, buonasera, buenas noches, konnichiwa, xin ciao, ni hao, dobre večer, dobre vico, dober večer, good afternoon, good kvelde, jo estet kivanok, salam alaikum, salam, Grüezi wohl, grüß Gott, and here we go. This were actually 24 different languages right now. And of course for our friends from the Netherlands, should be something like Goede Avond. If I am not too mistaken, 25. Here we go. So, it is BlinG against DeathAngel. We are on Icy Cup test bug. It is here. DeathAngel spawning at the 3 o'clock location, being behind one gate after being one guess 4 gated by BlinG. BlinG just did what he needed to do. Did a nice job there, but now he won't be too effective with this strategy once again, because yes, this natural expansion, it's much more easily defendable. Spine crawlers are much more efficient on this map, so to be honest, I doubt that we will see something like this once again. So BlinG here, Orange Protoss 6 o'clock, how much damage will he be able to do with this next build he is trying to do? I'm not really sure what a viable strategy we might be seeing by him. I mean, what I sorry. So, I'm still alive! Yeah! What I didn't see on this map quite often was some one base Phoenix into expand. Because I would really like to get BlinG, a starport, just get out 4 or 5 Phoenixes, harass the shit out of the base of DeathAngel, just get out one Void Ray after those 5 Phoenixes, then expand with this Void Ray, deny all those circlings and roaches by DeathAngel, and then just take a second expansion yourself. This is really funny as a Protoss player if you can manage to deal this, because as soon as you transition out of the Phoenixes, you have to go straight for the Colossi to counter the upcoming what are those units called? Hydras, and then you should be in not too bad of a position. Let's see how this will go. Of course, an Icy Cup test bug, a lot of stuff can happen. It's relatively hard to get a second expansion. The natural, of course, accessible very easy, but the second one, I'm not too sure about. The second one expansion. So you have, for example, let's just go for the point of view of BlinG here. So this would be the location of his natural expansion, only one entrance, no high ground cliffing possible, so why not? Then he's got 3 options. Option number 1 is go here for the half island, but this will be directly next to the base of DeathAngel, not the smartest choice. Then he's got option number 2, which is the gold. Very wide open, but this very gold is very rewarding because it's got 2 rich Vespene Geysers. If you want to go for some heavy High Templar Colossi play, this is the base of choice. And option number 3 will be some hidden expansion, maybe here on the high ground, maybe here in the middle of nowhere, spawning position number 3. And these are the main options. And of course, against a player like DeathAngel, who just likes to get the Zerglings out, get the Roaches out, and then just fuck tech. Not sure if this is the smartest choice. If I would be in the position of BlinG and being aware of the playstyle of DeathAngel, I would just go on 2 bases, turtle up, just get up a Protoss Death Ball with a lot of Sentry Stalkers and 3 or 4 Colossi, and just go for a timing attack. I think this will be the most viable strategical option here against DeathAngel, so I'm really curious where this is going. So BlinG opening here with a 3 gate into expand build. DeathAngel, of course, as soon as Nexus coming up, he is coming up with the Zerglings as well. And now let's see how much damage will those Zerglings be able to do, catching those sentries in a nice position. So now he can do 2 things. go for a run by is option number one, and this is exactly what he's doing, and this is so typical DeathAngel, just forcing all those sentries and all those drones to probes to run away, and now he's just force-feeded himself in, so all the time in the world for BlinG for DeathAngel to go for the Nexus. The shields are already gone, and now with the shields gone, he's even getting he will most likely be able to take out the Nexus as well. Now moving slightly away, here are the probes, and now we should see some nice force fields preventing those Zerglings from doing more damage. And this Nexus survived with 100 HP. So now BlinG has to do two things. Of course, he needs to recover. Meanwhile, more Zerglings taking out more probes, and this is so typical DeathAngel, and this is why I like this player so much. He's just so effective with his playstyle. And I mean, what did he just lost? 20 Zerglings. What did he just kill? Like 4 sentries, and will he be able to just get more sentries down? And against a player like DeathAngel, this 3-gate into expand, we already saw Turbo trying it quite a lot. They was not successful, but of course BlinG was occupied playing his semifinals, so he was not able himself to dodge the playstyle of DeathAngel. Now Turbo was once again able to get rid of all the sentries, and just showing you the units lost tab right now. There we see who is behind. It is BlinG, and once again BlinG moving over here to this top location with his Zerglings, with his probes. So still mining on one base, and remember this Nexus only got 100 HP, and of course shields get down a little bit faster than the rest of the forces. Now DeathAngel moving in with the roaches, getting a second expansion here at the 12 o'clock, and one roach is in the base. And BlinG saying, well, this game could have gone slightly better. There we see the GG. So DeathAngel with his typical style, denying this 3-gate into expand built by BlinG with some nice Zergling micro. I mean, he was able to catch those sentries off guard who was force fielding themselves in there, but with not having a zealot just in case and top of the ramp to block the main path to the main base off, BlinG lost the game, number 2. So DeathAngel tying up the series, making this best of 5 series into turning this best of 5 series into a best of 3 series right now. So congrats DeathAngel. The first player who wins the next 2 out of 3 matches will win. And the next map will be Metalopolis.